Muth going back, and here's Nolan. And Takast lets that go out of bounds. So both teams kind of feeling each other out here in the first half. Here comes Gill. Gill, he's got Hotham. Hotham down that right flank, crossing to the far post. Shin couldn't one-time it there. It was a nice effort. Muth just got a foot on that ball, and Swarthmore was able to retain possession. Going for Woodruff, but that was a nice defensive play that time by Nolan. Just getting a foot on it. You don't want Woodruff in any kind of space. Gill with a long shot that time. Over the goal. So Swarthmore showing some life here. First shot of the game. For the Garnet. Muth with a high ball there. Gill, but Higgins heads that one out of bounds. Shin. Now he'll go back now to Clothier. Clothier is such an accurate passer. Garcia really kept his balance. That was not easy. Muth to Nolan. Now they'll go wide as Nevins. Clothier. Really nice pass that time from Nevins to Nolan. Nolan going in, he'll take the shot. But that was blocked. It was first hit off McSlarrow, number 15. Still the Garnet's throw. So far, 3 fouls by Swarthmore, 1 by Dickinson. Higgins, George with the head. George trying to make the turn, but that ball's kicked out. And there's Woodruff. One touches it. Very nicely done. Burling. And a nice slide by Muth that time. Textbook defensive play. Got the ball, didn't foul. Because Burling had turned on the Jets and could be very dangerous in that situation. One thing Swarthmore's been able to do is not have a lot of pressure in the back, so they've been able to start their offensively from the back. There was a pass that Burling intercepted. Oh, just missed that time. They were going for Connor Gill. And here comes Cohen. George has been active. He's had a lot of touches here early on. Gill making the turn. There's Gill going for the pass to Shin. Shin tries the back pass at that time, but it was hit by Chris Hackley, number 14. And danger is averted. Takast trying to go long to Woodruff. You see Woodruff's speed. Wow, over the last 10 yards, the speed he had going for that ball. So the pressure continues to be applied by Swarthmore. Still, it's only resulted in 2 shots to this point. None yet for Dickinson. Again, when Swarthmore's in Dickinson's half, then things get tighter a little bit. Hotham. That's a tough pass right there. Ward not able to get it, and that was intercepted by Matt Moore. There's Woodruff. He goes back to Tacost. Down to Moreland. Crossed in. And Krall gets the cross that time. Was facing some heat as Tyson Burling, number 16, was right on him. See what we're saying? In this part of the field, Dickinson has elected to really allow the defenders to have the ball, see the field. But once Swarthmore gets around midfield, things really tighten up. I mean, Dickinson, you look at it, it's really hard to get anything in the middle of the field right now with the way the Red Devils are lined. George. And Nevins. He was looking for Shin. Higgins. That's nicely done. Really nicely done by Kemp. Back to Higgins. Higgins. Burling got a touch on it, but not enough. There's Burling to Woodruff. Woodruff looking for Cohen on the left flank. Here comes Cohen. He has Hotham there. Elects to go back. Ball kicked in by Moreland. Moreland's just puts his hands on his head saying, I may have had some time there. Moreland, number 19, one-timed it. May have had a little bit more time there. As we always say, so much easier to see from up here than when you're actually playing the game. That's kicked out of bounds by McSlarrow. Before that, though, a real nice trap by Connor Gill. Coming into the game, Derek Muth
number 2, Derek Muth.
For I.O. George. Muth, the junior from Mansfield, Massachusetts. Here's Clothier, who was playing more on the left side. Now he's moved over to the right. Tried to get the ball in there. Shin tried a little back heel pass. That one didn't work. Burling with the head. A lot of congestion right now. Well, that could have been a dangerous back pass. Higgins in tight quarters. And Burling was taken down that time. It'll be Higgins. Played at the Shipley School. That's a big foot there. Nice head ball that time by Nevins. Oh, that's a tough ball. That's a tough ball. That back pass went the wrong way. Had too much on it. But there is a nice job by Derek Muth. Derek Muth coming up. Stolen away, and there again is Higgins. Wow, he's been active in the back so far. Hackley, Cohen. Cohen always draws a crowd, and rightly so. There he goes again. I'll tell you what, he better watch it. He gets it outside to cast. There's Moreland on the outside. Moreland beats one man. Woodruff. And a nice job by Nevins heading that ball out. Here comes Clothier. He'll take his time. One thing about Clothier, he moves so well without the ball, always trying to get open. There he is, open right there. He's looking for somebody. May want to go to that left side. Garcia's out there. He was out there alone. Now Tacasta's with him. Hotham looking to go inside. I'll tell you, this is a tough Dickinson team to beat in the air, though. Muth. Let's see how much pressure number 7, Woodruff there in the white puts on. Nah, just minimal. Just minimal. Here's where the pressure comes, right when the... And Garcia was looking to go to shin, and a little bit of a communication mix-up, so it'll result in a goal kick for the Red Devils. Coming into the game for Dickinson, number 2, Joffrey Genrot. Leo Heck, number 5, into the game.
Checking in for the visitors is number 2, Jeffrey Ogenward. For the Garnet, number 5, Leo Heck. And number 18, Brandon Cramlett.
Also Brandon Cramlett. He's a guy, Cramlett, number 18 for Swarthmore. The sophomore from Mountain View, California. A guy that's very good in the air, and when he comes in, just he makes things happen. So it'll be Hackley on the free kick. That one with a little too much air on it. And how about Jason Muth on that head ball? Wow, did he get up. So that'll result in Tacast taking the throw. Nope, no. Now it's Biles instead. Nolan was the one that headed that out. And there was a dangerous play that time. Looked like Derek Muth, number 2, got that foot up high. And we have an injury. It looks like that is Higgins down on the ground. Good to see him getting up right now, but and the referee Melvin Holmes walking off the 10. Cohen on the indirect kick. Oh, and a shot by Higgins over the goal. So Higgins, who has been doing such a great job defensively, comes up there offensively after he took a little shot and was down on the ground. And it'll be Kroll on the goal kick. 15:25 and counting left in this scoreless first half. That ball was cleared by Moreland. He was looking for Burling. Burling couldn't quite head it to himself. And now Nolan getting things started. We talked about one accurate passer, but how about Higgins? Higgins on the steal to Genrod. Kicked away though. Still possession. Higgins. Got to watch those passes through the middle as Cramblett was right there ready to intercept that if the ball was a little bit slower. Hecht. Nevins. Nolan. Dickinson now putting a little more pressure on Nolan in the back line, especially since Genrod number 2 came in. There's Nolan looking to go long. And Clothier, even if he headed it though, there was nobody up there. Ball a little bit too high. I think he would have rather had it a little low, maybe chest trap it, bring it down, and see what he could do one-on-one. Cohen, he's dangerous. Cohen, that ball got a little too far ahead of him. Nice job by Shin coming back that time. Cohen had some ideas about that ball. Cramblett trying to run it down. But McSlarrow back to Kemp to Genrod. Good, that's good possession. This is good possession ball here by Dickinson. And just as I say that, Higgins has trouble. Kroll. The keeper kind of directing traffic, telling everyone, let's stay calm. Nevins. Nolan always with his head up. He was going for Shin. That didn't make it, but how about Hotham that time, taking it away from Genrod, who has excellent ball control. Hotham looking for a target. There's Garcia. Garcia's not had a lot of touches. You know, when he came into the game early on for Barilli just there because it's senior day and went out, and the first ball that went out, that purposely went out. Garcia was really active. Have not seen as many touches since the early going. Again, we had another dangerous play that time, so it should be the Garnet on the indirect. Again, walking off the 10. Actually, this is a direct kick, so it was not a dangerous play. Nolan, inside. There's Muth. Muth tried to get ahead on it. Jason Muth, 21, came from the back, tried to get ahead on it, but to no avail. And already the lights are on here at Clothier Field. A little overcast. 4 o'clock start. Oh, that's a nice job by Shin. There's Derek Muth. Leo Hecht, who we said just came into the game, he's an excellent passer as well, a fine distributor. So we'll see if Hecht gets involved in things. hasn't been totally active. There's Genrod. He has Hotham to beat, but Hotham wisely kicks it out of bounds. Here's another ball that was cleared by Hotham. There's Higgins. Look at the body control of Higgins. That's an excellent job by him as he turns it around to Genrod. Genrod can turn on the Jets a little bit. But he's got two red players to beat, and he does. Two Garnet jerseys. Burling to Cohen. Still possession as a player is down for Swarthmore. Boy, a good chance that time for the Red Devils. 9:41 here left in a scoreless first half. And that was Derek Muth, who also made an outstanding slide tackle that could have saved a potential scoring chance. Muth coming off. And it looks like Muth is going to be coming back in the game, and he is. Kroll that was an effortless punt, wasn't it? And got pretty good distance. Cohen looking to Genrod. Oh, that was a nice idea. Just a little bit too far. Hotham was on him. That's been a pretty nice matchup since Genrod's come into this game against Hotham.
On for the Garnet, number 15, Antonio Caligari, and number 16, Bless Tumushabe.
Antonio Caligari and Bless Tumushabe into the game for the Garnet. One thing about Eric Wagner, he's got a really deep bench, and he's used it. Tumushabe has been a starter before as well, and has given this team some good minutes. That ball's out. So it'll be to Cast on the throw on the far side for the Red Devils. The Cast has been pretty solid on that outside in this first half. And it'll be a throw-in for the Garnet. Ball going out. So it'll be to Cast again. That's a pretty nice one-touch pass from Kroll to Nevins. There's more. Hackley. He has to go back. Higgins. Higgins has made some runs, hasn't he? He's been very dangerous. Hackley. Moreland to Burling. Burling on the right side. He has to Cast with the cross, and there is Kroll right there on the spot. 6:52 and counting left here in the scoreless first half. You know, you can't say Dickinson's gone in a defensive shell. The Red Devils have had some chances. Here's Cramblett. He got his foot on that ball. Clothier, he's open on that right wing, that right side, if they could get it to him, and they could not. But they're going to call the foul on the Red Devils. So this is a dangerous situation for the Garnet. Everybody lining up toward the far post. Remember, Jason Muth, number 21, with an excellent head ball. Now, who will take this? Will it be Hecht or will it be Clothier? Hecht, number 5, lining over the ball right now. We'll see if he runs over it and lets Clothier. Got that near post open. Yep, Clothier takes it right there. A good idea that time, but nice defense by the Red Devils. Tumu Shabe. Trying to work that left side was Cramblett, and the ball goes out, so it'll be a goal kick. Well, one thing that we've noticed here in this first half is the Red Devils have made it very, very difficult to beat them down the middle of the field. And you have to wonder if maybe at halftime or whatever Swarthmore will decide, maybe, we'll work from the flanks and work it in. The middle has been very congested. That ball's out. Hackley. Scott Burling. Nice crowd here today. You wonder how many fans are here to see Burling, who is from Conestoga High School locally. Hackley, nice job heading it back to McSlarrow. Now a little pressure being put on. Burling has been one guy that's tried to put a lot of pressure, and they are. There's Hecht. Nevin still carrying it, but wisely goes back. Didn't see anything, and again. Even though Dickinson's not putting in relentless pressure, it's putting enough to make the Garnet work, getting it out of the back. Nolan. He's looking for somebody. Yep. Clothier making a nice run without the ball. Clothier gets his foot on it. There's Higgins in front, and Higgins clears it out. Now that was a real good look. We talked about Clothier does an excellent job of moving without the ball, and we saw it in that instance. Higgins equal to the task. Oh, that time Cramblett on the pass from Derek Muth couldn't quite make the trap, so it'll be a goal kick for Kemp. 2:44 and counting left here in a scoreless first half. Been a really interesting tactical game. To cast with a big kick up there, but no one was there for the header. Look for Clothier to get even more involved. There he is right now with the touch. As we said, he moves so well without the ball to get himself open. Right now, it's just all white shirts around that center. Too congested here. Hotham. Tried to clear it, but ball goes out, so it'll be Hackley with the throw. Burling with a nice head that time. Genrot, he's got some speed to go down that left flank. Oh, and Nevins, well done. Well done by Nevins. Did not allow him to turn that corner. You'd have to think that Dickinson will go back to him. Long throw by Biles. Moreland trying to get his foot on it and couldn't quite do it. I believe that was Leo Heck that got in the way there, but Moreland was ready to tee it up. Number 19 for Dickinson. Here's Cramblett. Crossed inside there that time to Moshave, but easy play for Kemp. Andrew the junior from Warwick, Bermuda. Playing in his 6th game this season. There's Hecht. Hecht was taken down. Moreland saying, what? I didn't foul him. I think he did, Moreland. That was looked like an obvious foul. Just 14.5 seconds left here in what has been a scoreless first half. And Kroll now is going to come up to take this free kick.
10,
Cohen gets the
7, 6,
and headed out by Burling.
4,
Whoa.
3,
Kroll right there on the spot.
0.
And that will do it.
And we go to half.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. 0-0 is the score. Both teams still look like they're kind of feeling each other out, trying to get some open space. But after the first 45, it's scoreless. Swarthmore, nothing. Dickinson, nothing. We'll be back for the second half action after this.
I am so happy that I chose D3. My coaches and my teammates are always pushing me to reach new potential and to try new things.
You still get to be on a team and play at a very high competitive level, but it doesn't take over your entire life.
They really do want to see you do well, in your sport, in the classroom, in life. What the Centennial Conference has to offer is unparalleled by anything else in the country.
Together, we are driven. to motivate, to challenge, to lead. Every practice, every play, every day, every season. 11 schools together in competition. We are the Centennial Conference.
No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance.
Welcome back to halftime here. A scoreless first half between Dickinson and the host Swarthmore Garnet. Mark Narducci here bringing you all the action. Interesting first half to say the least. Three shots for Swarthmore, one for Dickinson. Neither team got a shot on goal, though. 5 fouls for Swarthmore, 4 for Dickinson. And interesting, another game that's going on that people are going to be looking at is Gettysburg against Haverford today. That game also started at 4 o'clock, and at the half, it's Gettysburg 1 and Haverford nothing. And the importance of this, we talked about the top 5 teams being able to make the Centennial Conference playoffs. Johns Hopkins 6-1, F&M Franklin and Marshall 5-2-1 after today's 1-0 victory over Ursinus. Gettysburg, Swarthmore, and Washington College all 4-2-1. Haverford 4-3, and Ursinus after today's loss is now 4-4. So really 7 teams competing for those 5 spots. And of course, the number 4 seed will host the opening round against number 5, and then the winner of that game will play the top seed while the number 2 seed plays the number 3 seed, and that will all be in the semifinals at the site of the top seed. So as we mentioned, with Swarthmore at 4-2-1 and Dickinson at 0-6-1, really nothing to quote play for other than pride, and the Red Devils came out and played very, very well in the first half. That did not offer a lot of passing lanes, and we'll see if Swarthmore, we talked about it late in the first half, if the Garnet will come in there and maybe just try to stretch the field, because things have been very congested in the middle. Again, this has been senior day for the Garnet. 8 seniors honored before the game. Joe Barilli got the start, but due to a knee injury, he came right out of the game. This ceremonial start, and that's been a tough loss for Swarthmore, because Barilli shares the team lead with 4 goals this season and has done so much for this program, 12 career goals. So we'll see how things go in the second half. Swarthmore doesn't want to force the issue. We had said that the Garnet hoped to jump on Dickinson early and just kind of step on them and get them down. That didn't happen, even though Swarthmore did a good job in kind of controlling possession in that first half. Interesting, Leo Hecht, who came in, did not start the game, but he is starting here in the second half. And as we mentioned, Hecht is one of Swarthmore's most accurate passers. A guy who began his career at Lafayette and has done an excellent job for this Swarthmore team. And Swarthmore, of course, has just one more Centennial Conference game, really just one more game this season. That'll be next Saturday at Haverford College, and that could have all sorts of conference tournament implications in it. You might see some umbrellas here. Slight rain coming down. But Dickinson really, really showing well in the first 45 minutes. As we mentioned, Dickinson coming off a 4-1 loss to Johns Hopkins. Before that, had tied Muhlenberg. And we're in the action here in the second half. Tumoshabe, number 16 with the ball there. He did not start. He came in late in the half. Tried to make a cross. Moreland, number 19, in real congested area and was able to get that ball back. There's Burling, number 16. We talked about the freshman from Conestoga a lot. He was very, very active. And if you notice 16 there, he's putting more pressure on the Swarthmore defense. Moore tried to go long to Burling, but Max Kroll was right there. Clothier, he'll have to go back. Moreland's calling for a foul. No foul. It'll be the Garnet. Actually, it was a foul. It was on him. Again, things very congested in the middle of the field, the way Dickinson's playing D. Shin. Number 9, Connor Gill, kept possession. Calatheus with the throw. Gill to Ward. There's Garcia. Garcia with the cross. Headed out, though. That was an excellent job by Higgins. Higgins made so many big plays. Number 9 for Dickinson in that first half. The senior from Lafayette Hill, PA. Kemp making the easy catch there. I mean, he's been booming some bunts, hasn't he? Now, Ward, number 10 for Swarthmore, does a nice job moving without the ball. We'll see if he can increase his touches here. Here comes Tumoshabe. Tumoshabe couldn't quite control. Oh, and they're saying he was fouled. Hecht to Shin. Shin crosses it in there. Nobody there and kicked out by Bayless, number 23. Luke Bayless. So just like Swarthmore did in the first half, applying some early second half heat. Shin. Oh, and they're calling a penalty. That looks like they're saying Cohen pushed. So now this is a dangerous situation, a free kick situation for the Garnet. Nolan there lining up the ball. Oh, he goes short. To Nevins with the save. Kemp with the save. So the first keeper save of the game, and Kemp equal to the task. Garcia crossing it in, but there's Kemp. Moreland looking to tee it up. This is a dangerous situation here. Burling couldn't get it, and Garcia's limping. Takas tries to get it in. Genrot, he's dangerous. And Ward was able to kick that ball out. That could have been a dangerous situation. Takas And there's Garcia. Got his foot on the ball, but it'll still be a throw-in for the Red Devils. Finally the throw to Cass with a long cross. Easy play for Kroll. Interesting, that was a high ball, and nobody from Dickinson was able to challenge Kroll for that. That ball had plenty of air on it. Ooh, some short passing, but stolen away. Burling with the shot and Kroll with the save. That is the first shot on goal for the Red Devils. That ball was cleared away that time by Hackley, number 14. So it'll be the Garnet on the throw. Hotham. Gill tries to head it back, but that was cleared away by the Red Devils. Hecht. There's Garcia. Always active. Garcia looking for Shin. The ball a little bit behind him that time. Hotham. Tumashabe tried to one-time it. So a little more active offensively. This half for the Garnet. Scoreless game, 37-44 and counting left here in the second half. That ball was headed out by Clothier. The cast has been taking a lot of those throw-ins for the Red Devils. Here's Cohen. He had a couple of dangerous runs. We said before, you don't want to give him a lot of space. Well, they were going for Gill long ball, too far, and Kemp gets it. That ball was headed backward. Could have been a dangerous situation. Nolan to Tumashabe. That pass was right there. And Tumashabe is taken down. And we're going to have a card here. That was on number 9, Ronan Higgins that time. And good show of sportsmanship as he helps pick him up, but here's an opportunity as Hecht is right outside the 18. You know, we talked about Hecht. He's got such pinpoint accuracy, but they've got to walk that wall off, and they are. Yep, absolutely. That's not 10 yards. You could see that from up here. Melvin Holmes, the referee, saying, back, guys. You know, as a shooter, you know when they're not back the full 10. Hecht's a great passer, but at this distance, do you think he's got to go for goal here? You know, he hits it inside. And that was off the Garnet. I'm not sure if that was Hotham that headed it. It's an interesting play, but, you know, you're 20 yards from the goal. You might want to go for it. Swarthmore with 6 shots so far. Dickinson with 2. Garcia looking for the pass. He was looking for Gill that time, but Gill had actually stopped, so. Ward heads it back. Look at that trap by Clothier. To Cast, to Burling now. I didn't put enough on it, and Nolan right there. One thing you notice, Nolan even more so, number 14 for Swarthmore, the center back, he's looking to go long. He's looking to go long in the second half. A couple times he's done it. To Cast and Garcia going at it there. Bayless with a nice defensive play. Moreland up to Burling. Burling's got a tough angle. He's going in. Burling with the shot. He scores. Tyson Burling with 34:51 left. And the Red Devils take a 1-0 lead. That is Burling's third goal of the season. Well, we said that they have some dangerous people. That Cohen, Burling, Woodruff, who is not in the game at this moment. There's Moreland. Moreland doing a nice job getting it to Burling. Burling, can he keep it in? Burling and Nevins. Nevins with a nice defensive play, and here come the Garnet. Oh, it's getting physical now. McSlarrow that time. Moreland. Bayless. He's looking for Genrod on that left side, but that was headed away by Hotham. Boy, the intensity is picked up here as there's Hecht. We talked about how accurate he is. And that went a little bit too far. So Dickinson, a team that has not won a Centennial Conference game this year, coming in at 0-6-1, is playing loose, free. Well, there was a nice head ball by Nevins. Again, pushing on that one. They're going to call that on Genrod, number 2 for Dickinson. No time to panic, but 33 minutes right now left here in the second half, and Dickinson owning a 1-0 lead. Shin on the cross. Oh, and Gill was right there. And it looked like the offside flag was up there. That is the first offside call of the game. Well, it's been an exciting game here. Swarthmore opened up the game in command, and also the second half started that way, but Dickinson has really picked it up. There's another foul. It's starting to get chippy here. One thing I've noticed is that Burling, number 16, the goal scorer, Up there's a foul. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have another card here. Either that or, we have an injured player on the ground. So the clock is stopped. That is Higgins. He has been all over the place today for the Red Devils. What a game he's had. Now, again, the Swarthmore sending defenders. Nevins is on the far post, and he's a guy that's very good in the air. Let's see. Nolan sends it in there, and that was kicked out by McSlarrow. Dickinson wanted a foul on Nolan that time. No call. Clothier. Hecht. Well, Clothier and Hecht, we talked about the accuracy of their passes. To Cost. Broken up by Clothier, and then that was off of him. That is job well done by Cohen. Galil Cohen.
Re-entering for the Red Devils is number 7, Nigel Woodruff.
Nigel Woodruff comes back in the game. He's another one that, you can't give him a whole lot of space. He replaces Adam Moreland, and Moreland's had his share of runs. The thing about Moreland is he just doesn't give up on the ball. He's relentless. Dickinson not happy with that call. Looked like Genrot was doing some pushing there. Galatius. Gill with the heel to Garcia. Garcia trying to make room for himself. And how about Higgins? He kicked it out, gives them the corner. May have had some time to really dribble a little bit out of there, but instead it'll be Hecht on the corner kick, as Higgins made a fine defensive play, but may regret just kicking it out and giving them the corner. Hecht inside. Nevins on the goal. Just as we said, they may regret it. Harry Nevins coming in and heading in. So the decision to just kick it out and give them the corner backfired on Dickinson, and we are all tied up at 1 apiece. 29-38 left in the second half. What a game this has been. Scoreless at halftime, and both teams have really picked it up here in half number 2. You don't want to say this is a must-win for Swarthmore, but they're certainly, with the playoff implications we've talked about, they certainly look at it that way. There's Genrot. You don't want to give him too much room either. Nolan. Nice back pass to Nevins. Nevins, by the way, that's his 5th goal of the season. Of course, we had a game where he drilled a corner kick. And here comes Shin. Shin with the shot. That's blocked. That's off the defense, and it'll be a corner kick. So the Garnet really picking it up here. And it'll be Hecht on the corner. Of course, he got the assist on the other corner kick. Low right there. Hoffman got his head on it, but as you see, it's wide. So a lot of fireworks in a short period of time here in the second half, with Tyson Burling scoring in the 56th minute. And then Nevins tying things up in the 61st. And Swarthmore continues to put on the heat. Nevins looking to go to Shin. Shin taken down, no call. And now there's a foul on Nevins, as he's called for taking down Woodruff. 12 fouls for Dickinson, 6 for the Garnet. Higgins just inside, well, now a little bit further as they're telling him to move it back. The midfield. There you see the score at the top left part of the screen. Nevins again with the defensive play, but Swarthmore couldn't clear it. Oh, they were looking to go to Woodruff there, but there was just too much congestion in the middle. Hecht. Oh, he was looking for Shin. He couldn't quite get enough on it, and that was intercepted by Higgins. It's a good idea by Hecht. Here's Woodruff. We know how dangerous he is. To Takas. Takas. And Nevins with the header. Gill. Hecht. Nolan coming up pretty far. Charlie Ward. He was looking for Shin. Shin making a run, trying to save it and couldn't quite. But again, a good idea by the Garnet. Garcia again with the cross, and it'll be another corner kick. So that'll be the third corner kick all this half for Swarthmore. Just under 25 minutes to go here in half number 2. Hecht with the cross, gets a lot on it. And that ball a little bit too high. But again, an excellent idea and a good service. And who was that? That was Nevins again on the header, the guy that scored the goal. We talked about earlier in the game how dangerous he is in the air, and he's certainly shown that here today. Don't forget, 7 o'clock tonight it'll be the Swarthmore women playing Dickinson right here on the Garnet Sports Network. Oh, nice defensive play that time by Haltham. Nolan was looking originally for Shin. Shin fell down. By the way, into the game is number 20, Freddie Lynn, for the Garnet. Lynn, the sophomore from Upper Arlington, Ohio. And just as Swarthmore had started the first and second half. The Garnet are now putting a lot of pressure on. There's Cohen. Nice back pass to Takas. Look how smooth Takas was on that ball. And even though Burling got a head on it, there was no teammate forward, and Nolan easily got it. There's Hecht. Clothier to Garcia. Garcia running hard. But that ball was cleared away by Andrew McSlarrow. Brandon Cramblett coming back in for Connor Gill for the Garnet. Oh, Garcia. That was almost a dangerous play. Burling looking for Genrot. Genrot gets it. Genrot to Woodruff. Woodruff one times it and did not get much on it. Pretty nice sequence by the Red Devils. Shin. And cleared away by Takas. There's Nevins. No foul. 18 fouls in this game, 12 on Dickinson. I'll tell you, besides getting the assist on the corner kick, how about the settling effect that Hecht has had on this attack? Yeah, Lynn would like to have that pass back. Look at the ball control by Lynn. That's an outstanding job. Ball kicked out by Genrot. Ward probably will look, yep, he looks to go back because there was a lot of pressure coming on him. Calatheus beats Burling off the dribble. Bayless with the defensive play, and the ball's out. Here's Freddie Lynn. Hecht. Nice job by Takas. That's a nice stick by him. He couldn't clear it, though. Ward to Shin. Shin one times it. And Kemp was right there. Nice sequence. But Kemp didn't really have to move. That ball was headed backward by Nolan. Genrot. Burling with the shot, and he scores. His second goal of the game. On the assist from Genrot. So the Conestoga graduate is having quite a game. Not far from where he attended high school. Genrot with the pass, and Burling, his second goal of the game, his fourth of the season.
Goal, second of the game, was scored by number 16, Tyson Burling.
And a nice feed by Joffrey Genrot, the freshman from Toronto. How about that? Freshman to freshman. There are a lot of young players for this Dickinson team.
Great hustle, number 7. Great hustle. Come on, guys. You can do this. We scored last time in less time. Let's do it.
And what's interesting was Swarthmore had been kind of dominating play, but a nice transition by the Red Devils. Boy, Takas, there he is on that head ball. How steady has he been today, huh?
Nice job, Nye.
One thing that Swarthmore can't do is just panic and go long ball all the time. Even though if you look at the alignment, there are a lot of white shirts still crowding that middle. Lynn going in there on, oh, so close. That time for Swarthmore, it was Antonio Caligari. Wow, number 15 almost got his foot on that. The sophomore from Rutherford, New Jersey. Wait, one thing, number 2, Genrod, has just been a handful on that left flank, hasn't he? Moore kicks it out. Ward. Clothier. Nevins. It'll be interesting to see down a goal if Nevins goes up more offensively. That was dangerous. And Burling with the steal. How about Burling coming back defensively as if he hasn't done enough damage scoring the 2 goals? He's helping out on both ends. .17:36 left. Dickinson 2, Swarthmore 1. That ball was off Burling, right? Off his head? Yep. So it'll be Nevins on the throw. Nolan back to Kroll. Hotham. Ward. Ward really moves, takes long strides, really covers a lot of territory quickly. Nope, Cohen with the block. You know, we talked about Cohen's offensive ability, but number 11 has made some good defensive plays here. Oh, Hotham on the miss kick that time. Genrod was there. You know, they always talk about forwards playing the miss. He didn't play the miss that time. He actually went to the side. Nevins. Gill couldn't quite control it there. Got to watch some of these back passes because the Garnet are challenging everything. Ball inside, there's Shin! Shin with the score! Wojin Shin gets the equalizer, and it's a new ball game once again. What a game. .15:52 left in regulation. We're all tied at 2. Player down there. That's Burling. By the way, for Shin, that was his 3rd goal of the season.
You think it's going to be a call? Let's go to the videotape. Oh, we got a warning. We got a warning. Got a warning? Which card is it?
And this is a team that has been banged up as it is, Dickinson. Several players didn't dress today. They've been injured, as many teams, this late in the season. But it's been quite a half. 4 goals here in the second half. Started off by Burling in the 56th minute. Then Nevins heading in a corner kick. Now Burling's up. That's good to see. What a game he's had. Not just the 2 goals either. I mean, he's done a yeoman job coming back defensively. Now coming in is number 12, Matthew Lorig for Swarthmore, the sophomore from Crofton, Maryland. There you see Marin Takas over the ball there to take this. We know how accurate a passer he is. Kroll, I think, hit that. And that'll be a corner. It'll be Cohen on the corner kick. Cohen. That ball a little too far away. That was kept in. Genrod with the head. Ball still in. And finally, Clothier with the ball on the far corner. Lorig has to clear it, and the pressure continues for the Red Devils. Long throw, but a lot of air headed out. And that ball kicked wide. That was by Mac Moore. Jason Muth comes back into the game, number 21. He replaces Hecht, who's had quite a game. Muth obviously gives the Garnet some size. Contests. Haven't seen Jason Muth lose many head balls, I'll be honest with you. Nevins was looking to go long ball. There's Jason Muth, just as we spoke about him. Clothier to Gill. Gill running it down. He'll make the cross and clear it away. That was by Moore clearing it away. Clothier, far post. Header just wide. So the Garnet have continued to put on pressure. That was Charlie Ward on the header. We mentioned Moore, Nevins. Garnet really, really strong in the air. That'll be a throw-in. Hackley. Genrot, he's given the defense a lot of problems here today. Cohen back. Oh, and that time Woodruff didn't get a lot on it, but, you know, he didn't have a lot of space to shoot, and that's what we mean. A guy like Woodruff doesn't need a lot of room, and you certainly can't give it to him. Bayless with the big steal there. Cohen. Moreland. Moreland goes inside. Oh, and he was looking. It looked like he was looking for Cohen on that left side, and just not enough on that pass. Woodruff got a touch on it. And Clothier kept Moreland from getting possession of that. Hey, a little extracurricular activity there by Moreland. He's got to watch that. Hey, good to see Burling back into the game.
Number 16, Tyson Berlin.
Well, I'm not sure the Swarthmore defense says that, but it is good after he was down and was out for a few minutes. Almost a miss kick there by Nevins, but he made up for it. Wow, that could have been dangerous. There's Moreland. Nolan just calms everything down in the back. It's interesting. When things look frantic, Nolan, number 14, is just really the settling force. Clothier one times it in there, but there are no Garnet shirts there. And it'll be a goal kick. With the way the Centennial Conference standings are, I mean, if you're Swarthmore, a tie doesn't do you, well, it's obviously better than a loss, but it doesn't do you much good. You've got to go for the W here. And obviously Eric Wagner and the team well aware of that. That ball punted out of bounds. Jason Muth wins another head ball for the Garnet. Don't know if I've seen him lose one this season. I'm sure it's happened. Just haven't seen it. There's Jason Muth. Muth. Gill. Oh, a job well done by Moore. Or, excuse me, that wasn't Moore. That was by Andrew McSlarrow that time. Kicked it off Swarthmore. So it's the Red Devils throw. Another head ball by Muth. Cohen doing a good job kind of switching the fields out there. Genrot. Genrot. He's got some moves from Burling. And Nevins read the play, intercepted, and now clears. Wow, Genrot continues to give this Swarthmore defense problems. Number 2. For the Red Devils. Moreland, he keeps possession. Moreland, step over, will he shoot it? No, he's passing it back. There's Moore. Moore with the shot, and it's over the crossbar. Oliver Garcia back into the game. For Swarthmore. Garcia brings plenty of energy, wins a lot of balls. And now 7-12 and counting left here in regulation. We're all tied up at 2. All of the goals have been here in the second half. Here's Nolan to Caligari. Caligari's got a little room. Stolen away, and then again, I think we're going to get a card here on Caligari as he pulled down Bayless, and yes, we are. Second yellow card of the game, one on each team.
That was not accidental.
12 fouls for Dickinson. Dickinson has been on that 12 total for a while. 7 for the Garnet. To Cost. Jason Muth gets his head on the ball yet again. Genrot and Muth with the stick, and Muth was the one that stole it away. That ball cleared by Lurig. Caligari battling there. No, that was a missed kick by McSlarrow. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, we're going to have some substitutions. And Leo Hecht coming back in the game. You knew that Hecht, as he comes in for Charlie Ward, you knew Hecht wasn't going to go out long.
Number 5, Leo Hecht.
Well done by Nevins there defensively, and then he ran into Moore. So the foul on Moore, it'll be a free kick inside midfield for the Garnet. Watch Nevins. Nevins is lined up. It's hard to see. He's not in your picture there. But around the far post. No, he didn't go far post. But you know what? He went to Nevins. Nevins got to that ball. I think Dickinson has to watch number 4 anytime he comes up in those situations. Moreland to Burling. Moreland kept it in, and a nice job by Clothier that time because Burling was behind him and had some room. 4:40 left in regulation. We're all tied at 2. What a game. Dickinson has not looked like a team that has yet to win in the Centennial Conference. Moore. Good job that time by Lorig on the head ball. Lorig's really giving him some good minutes back there, hasn't he? Jason Muth. Nevins. Boy, there's Hecht again. Hecht's got some speed. Hecht going down the left side. Hecht takes his time, crosses in, and cleared away by the Red Devils. A dangerous, dangerous situation. Clothier. Here's Hecht again. Such an accurate passer. Hecht with the chip. Headed away by Higgins that time. Ball deflected. Clothier battling Takas. Takas looks like he's limping a little bit. And that's off him. He kicked that away. I wonder if he's going to get a card for that. Yep. Takas, not happy with the call, kicks the ball away, and gets the card. Second yellow for Dickinson. There's been one for Swarthmore. 2:50 to go. Clothier, there's Muth. Muth's got, and Caligari tries to one time a bouncing ball, and it goes over the crossbar. I think if you're Dickinson, you have to feel fortunate. Caligari was not marked close to the goal. So after a first half where both teams kind of felt each other out, these teams are just really going at it offensively. Wow, that was a good defensive play by Hackley that time. He's made several of them today. Hacked. You notice when Heck's in the game, he committed that foul. You notice when he's in the game, though, that the pace really picks up for Swarthmore? That's certainly been the case here. Higgins. Long ball, and there's Nevins again winning another head ball. Gill. Oh, and a good defensive play that time by McSlarrow. Genrot looking for a teammate, can't find one, and does now to Moore. Moore, he looked to go back to Genrot. But there were a couple Garnet jerseys there. May have been better off taking it to the outside.
Colin Hoffman and number 22, Colby Wren.
Colby Wren and Colin Hoffman into the game for Dickinson. And I'll tell you, we told you that number 21, Marin Takas, looked like he was limping. He's now out of the game. Genrod, who's done so much damage on the left side, he's now on the right. Wren on the throw. No, it'll be Bayless. And Bayless has a good throw in him. So everyone has to come back. Look, Higgins is coming all the way up. You've got to watch number 9 if you're Swarthmore. Headed out. That was by Heck. Moore trying to get it, but there is Nevins.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
So with just 5 seconds to go, Bayless with the long throw, 5 seconds to go.
5,
and Crawl easily gets it.
2, 1, 0.
And that'll do it. So we're going into overtime.
Here at Clothier Field tonight as we head to overtime with the score knotted at 2 apiece.
What a game this has been. Swarthmore 2, Dickinson 2. We'll be back in a moment for the first overtime. 2-10's golden goal situation. Wow, what a game. What a game, huh? What a game.
The first half was non-existent.
They were feeling each other
I think
out.
so.
Yeah, they were.
Second half, that's when it came alive.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Gettysburg 3. Can I come back? Or? Yeah. Okay. Welcome back to, as we get ready for the first 10-minute overtime. What a game we have had here at Clothier Field. 2-2, and we've talked about the Centennial Conference standings. Two games that are already in today. F&M won, Ursinus nothing. That was a noon game, and Gettysburg has beaten Haverford by a 3-1 score. And what does that mean? Well, Johns Hopkins is won right now. It's 6-1. F&M 5-2-1. Gettysburg now 5-2-1. Swarthmore came into this game 4-2-1. Washington College 4-2-1. Ursinus and Haverford are now both 4-4. Remember, the top 5 teams in the 10-team Centennial Conference will earn a playoff berth in the conference tournament. And how about Dickinson? No matter what the outcome of this game is, Dickinson came into this game 1-9-2 overall, 0-6-1 in the Centennial Conference, dead last place. And here the Red Devils are taking a Swarthmore team that has really been on a good run into overtime. Of course, Swarthmore had an 8-game unbeaten streak, snapped at Washington College, losing 2-1 earlier this week. So this has huge implications for Swarthmore. As we mentioned, F&M and Gettysburg both 5-2-1 now. Teams will play 9 conference games. And Swarthmore, as we mentioned before, has to visit Haverford next week, next Saturday. That should be quite a game. Of course, this is quite a game here on senior night for the Garnet. For Dickinson, 2 goals by Tyson Burling. Swarthmore got a goal by Harry Nevins and Woo Jin Shin. And after a first half where we had mentioned before, both teams were kind of just seeing what the other was doing, not really showing its hand. All things changed in the second half. What an offensive half. All 4 goals in the 45-minute second half. And here we go. For the first overtime, it'll be golden goal. First team that scores wins. Obviously, if no scoring in the 20 minutes of OT, then it'll be a tie. And one thing I get the impression of, Dickinson, a tie probably means more to Dickinson than the Swarthmore, but I don't think the Red Devils are just going to sit back and play for a tie. I mean, this is a team that has been aggressive, and I don't see that stopping. So this will be the first of, well, we don't know if it'll be 2 10s because we don't know if anybody will score in this first 10 minutes. But what a game. Swarthmore wearing the Garnet uniforms, Dickinson in the white. Cohen battling. No foul. In this game, 13 fouls on Dickinson, 9 on Swarthmore. Cramblett couldn't keep that ball in bounds. Now, we talked about Takas coming out late, number 21 for Dickinson, late in the second half. He's back in the game. Nolan. There's Hecht. Ward is back in the game. You see him, number 10. There he is with the ball right now. Charlie Ward. Nolan. Hecht. And the ball crossed by Nolan. He'd like to have that one back. Goal kick for the Red Devils. That ball was hit by Nolan all the way back to Kroll. One time, it looks like, oh, look at Garcia. Garcia was able to keep that ball in bounds. Garcia again. Moreland going down the right flank. And a nice job there by Derek Muth. Hagley. Genrot. How much trouble has he caused the defense today? And a nice play that time by Hecht. Avoiding the corner kick, kicking it off Genrot. And there's Hecht again. It's funny, I think that Hecht and Nolan 14 are the two most accurate passers for the Swarthmore team. And when they're both in the game together, notice how they play. They're always looking, their head's always up, always looking for that. And they can connect on long passes, too. That's what makes them special players. And as we said that, there's a long pass from Nolan. Nolan to Ward. Ward. Dickinson finally able to clear it a little bit. Clothier, look at the hustle by number 8. There he is. He gets it back again as he's starting up the attack. You notice Nolan has come up a little bit more. There's Genrot. He's got Burling. Oh, Burling couldn't control it, and Nolan takes it away. Burling not happy with himself. There's Cramblett. Cramblett on the break, and he kicks it wide. Golden opportunity for the Garnet, who are putting on a lot of pressure here in this first overtime. 5:32 left in the first OT. Moreland trying to keep it in, is not able to. What a game so far. 22 fouls in this game, 13 by Dickinson. Clothier. There's Nevins. He scored on that great header earlier in the second half to get Swarthmore on the board. Hecht, he was looking to go to Clothier, but that one got away from him. Hackley on the long throw. Clothier, oh, look at the trap, and then he got it back to Nolan. Did not lose possession. That's an excellent play by number 8. Long ball. Moore kicked that ball out. There's Ward. Nolan looking to go long ball to Gill that time. Hecht with the header. Hecht again! And here come the Red Devils. Genrot. He has Burling on the left. He has Moreland. Moreland to Cohen. And that ball goes out, and it's going to be a corner kick off Kroll for Cohen. Galil Cohen on the corner. .307 left here in the first OT. Moreland. Genrot. Ward got a piece of it and cleared away as Garcia now coming down the right side. That ball is just shot over. Clothier with the shot over the crossbar. And the Garnet continue to apply pressure. 2:01 and counting left here in the first overtime. Takas now coming out of the game. As I said before, I don't know if he's banged up, but I've seen him look like he's limping a little bit. He's played quite a game. Quite a game. Clothier. Cramblett gets open. Stolen away, and here comes Burling. Ward with a nice play coming back. Tell you one thing, Nolan has been given a pretty free rein to carry the ball. Dickinson may want to watch that. There's Shin. Oh, makes the trap, keeps it in. Shin with the cross. Hit away. Genrot. Oh, look at him. Oh, he dribbled it too far that time. Shin. To Gill. Gill trying to tee one up. And finally kicked away. I don't know if that was Bayless that kicked it away, but it was a saving play. 26 seconds and counting left in the first overtime. Oh, there's a trip. Ward is taken down. Ward is taken down, but Cohen is the one down hurt. Cohen took him down. There's 18.3 seconds to go. Nolan and Ward are around the ball. My guess is it's going to be Ward going for the goal here. Let's see. Now he passes it to Ward. Ward with a laser that is blocked. That is blocked. Heck may have gotten away with one there. That was right in front of us. He held Cohen's jersey, but time will expire in the first overtime. We're going to a second extra period.
Swarthmore 2, Dickinson 2.
2-2 in quite a ball game. Swarthmore out shooting Dickinson 16-7, but Dickinson has 5 shots on goal. Swarthmore with 4. Swarthmore leading the battle of the corner kicks 3-2. There have been 3 yellow cards issued, 2 against Dickinson, and there have been 23 fouls, 14 on the Red Devils. What a game. And Swarthmore really controlled the play in that first 10-minute overtime. It's interesting. If you're Swarthmore, you're in a situation where maybe you want to send people up, but you don't want to get caught with everybody up because you still maybe have to defend a counterattack. Joffrey Genrot, number 2, who's come into this game and just really created a lot of problems for this Swarthmore defense. Genrot having one of the assists on one of Burling's 2 goals. But again, this is a huge game with Centennial Conference implications. Also tonight, McDaniel's at Washington College, and Washington College, like Swarthmore, entered today 4-2-1 in the Centennial Conference. McDaniel just 1-6, but as we've seen with Dickinson, these records don't matter. Dickinson sure hasn't played today as if it's the 10th place team in the 10-team division.
All right, let's go. It's outlaw first now.
Number 16, Bless Tumashabe into the game for Swarthmore. You know, he's another guy that is a very creative player. Dickinson's certainly going to have to pay plenty of attention to him. So here we go with the final 10 minutes. Of course, if a team scores first, golden goal, the game is over. Everybody is back. The white shirts, everyone is back there for Dickinson. Nolan. There's Hecht. So we said the two top passers on the team. Hecht looking. There's Nevins. And cleared away by Dickinson. Derek Muth on the head ball and right back in transition, but cleared away by Dickinson. Boy, Derek Muth has had, number 2, has had some accurate head balls. Cohen almost had that in a dangerous situation. There's Shin to Garcia. Garcia has that left side, but he cuts in the middle. To Mashabe. Garcia looked like he was going to tee off on a shot. Hecht with possession still. Looking to pass it back. Nevins. To Mashabe. Hecht. Ward. We know he can tee it up. There's a back pass. Shin. Hecht with the shot. Kemp with the save. Shin with the score. How about that? Wojin Shin with 8:12 left in the second overtime. And the Garnet, who were down twice in this game, have won it. Shin's second goal of the game, 4th of the season.
Congratulations once again, seniors.
And what a game on senior night for the Garnet. Shin with his second goal of the game, 4th of the season. The Garnet trailed twice in this game. Burling getting both goals for Dickinson, first in the 56th minute, then Nevins tying it up on a header off a head corner in the 61st minute. Burling again in the 71st minute. Shin ties it up in the 74th, and then in overtime with the goal, and Swarthmore now will improve to 5-2-1 in the Centennial Conference, 10-3-2 overall. So Hopkins is 6-1. F&M, Gettysburg, which won today, and F&M and Gettysburg with won today, and Swarthmore all won. All are 5-2-1. Washington College plays tonight 4-2-1, and Ursinus and Haverford are 4-4. So that'll wrap up what's been a great soccer game here at Clothier Field on Senior Day. Swarthmore 3, Dickinson 2. We hope you watch tonight at 7 on the Garnet Sports Network, as we have the women's team of Swarthmore against Dickinson as well. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.